sir. Ayo, we back in it. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Tech2000. My name is Blake. I'm your host, and today's video is something brand new. It is a new series I'm starting on the channel called Retro Gaming Review. And so basically what it is, it's like a game that I really loved that's from back in the day, not recent. Like, retro to me is like probably like 10 years ago. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing these videos, and yeah, let's get right into it. Actually, before I get into the next portion of the video, I want to announce something. I did a video a while back on TikTok. If you follow my TikTok, you would know, announcing this brand new gaming group / like content creator group, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like FaZe Clan. Basically, it's just a bunch of content creators in a group. It's just like FaZe Clan, Clubhouse, Clap Gang, whatever. Kind of like that was, you know, something like that. So basically, it's called Spectre. It's spelled S-P-C-T-R, but it's pronounced Spectre. And so right now, as of today, we have me, my two real life friends, Cody and Wabbit Stantonio, and then we have Simp, and we have Ricify, and we have one more coming in soon, I think. And yeah, so basically what we do, we just make our own videos, and eventually it'll get to the point where maybe we'll have a house together and all that good shit, and we can make content together, which would be really fun. And yeah, so it's basically just a content group. So we're just content creators in a group. It's not like in the TikTok, I know what I said. I said it was gonna be like an esports organization also, maybe somewhere down the line, but definitely not right now. Definitely not right now. It's too much work, and also it's hard to find people that are like old enough to do that are interested. So yeah, you can't do that right now. But yeah, so basically what you gotta do, if you want to join Spectre, you should DM me on Instagram right here, or DM the Spectre Instagram account right here. So yeah, yeah, that's it for that announcement. Let's get right into this Red Dead Redemption 1 Retro Gaming Review.
Get rated.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws. We had drought. We had smallpox. Terrible winters. I buried more of my children than I raised. I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. But I've never once doubted my life here.
Mr. Marshall! Come out, wherever you are! This is the land of opportunity, mister!
Force! Force must be used if you're to have your own way.
No one needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marsden.
Alright, so in my opinion, Red Dead Redemption is in the top 5 story mode games of all time, really. It's one of the greatest games I've ever played, personally. And it captures the Wild West cowboy outlaw shit perfectly, in my opinion. Like, this shit is better than Western movies and TV series. Like, it's really fucking good. And people honestly underrate this game. A lot of people think that Red Dead Redemption 2 is better than Red Dead 1 just because of the graphics. Like, the story in that game is not even comparable to the first one. The story in Red Dead 1 is leaps and bounds better than Red Dead 2. Like, Red Dead 2 had me uninterested after like a couple hours of playing. And that's terrible. And this game, I wanted to play this game all the time. I wanted to play this over and over. This game is truly one of the best games I've ever played. And a lot of people haven't even played it. They just went straight to Red Dead 2, which sucks. And I get it, because Red Dead 2 is technically a prequel to Red Dead 1. And so it would make sense for you to play Red Dead 2 before Red Dead 1. Except for the fact that this one came out 10 years ago and Red Dead 2 came out like 3 years ago. And it's kind of strange to me that this game came out so long ago on the Xbox 360 and the PS3, and not that many people played it. Like, a lot of people, when asked about Red Dead Redemption, will be like, oh yeah, Red Dead 2 is great, but I never played the first one. Like, what the fuck? Why not? Why haven't you played the first one? Give me a logical explanation to as why you have failed to play through the first Red Dead Redemption before or even after Red Dead 2. Honestly, it doesn't fucking make sense. Red Dead 1 is so much better than Red Dead 2, and it's not even funny. I'm just like, it is literally leaps and bounds better than Red Dead 2. And I don't understand why nobody's played it, really. Like, a lot of people sleep on Red Dead 1 for no reason. A lot of people haven't played Undead Nightmare even. And that game's really cool. It doesn't really have anything to do with the series, but it is really cool. It's fun to play, all that. So, I mean, it is what it is, honestly, but I think people really should play it. And really what I love about the game is the story. It's such a good story to it. And the gameplay is really good. And you know how I was talking about graphics earlier? Yeah, the graphics are great for a fucking 2010 game, honestly. Like, I never really been one to care about graphics too much, but this game looks great for something that came out in 2010. Honestly. Like, Red Dead 2 doesn't even look like that much better than Red Dead 1 for it to be 8 years later that it came out. And so, honestly, like, the gameplay of this game, like the shooting, the horse riding, all of it, everything about it, it was just so fun. It was a fun experience. It wasn't too hard, but it wasn't too easy at the same time. I really loved playing this game. And Red Dead 2 is about the same with gameplay, but it's just not as fun to me. I don't know why. I really tried to enjoy Red Dead 2. I just didn't really like it. And I think it's mainly because of the story that I didn't get into it. The story in it is just kind of to me. It's really a hit or miss, to be honest. I think most people liked it, I think. and that's cool. And a lot of people only played Red Dead 2 for the online, and in my opinion, Red Dead 1 online was better than Red Dead 2. So, I mean, it is what it is. Red Dead 1 holds a special place in my heart. It's basically like GTA, but it's like outlaws, it's cowboys, it's like the 1800s. It's the wild, wild west. It's fucking fun. It is a fun experience. And GTA is one of my favorite types of games too. Like, all that series is great. I love GTA games. And Red Dead Redemption 2 really could have stepped it up, in my opinion. I think maybe I like the online of it, but the story of it was trash, in my opinion. Like, I didn't even get through like 60% of it, but I just couldn't bear any more of that game. Honestly, like, might be a bad take to you, but I just genuinely did not like that game. I still own it. I might go back and reevaluate it maybe one day. But as of right now, that game is fucking trash. Red Dead 1 is superior. Red Dead Undead Nightmare is superior to Red Dead 2. I mean, I just don't fucking like that game, honestly. I can't do it. I just can't. And the real thing that, like, pisses me off is, like, I've asked people why they've never played Red Dead 1, and they're either like, oh, I didn't know about it when I had a PS3 or Xbox 360. And I'm like, okay, that's understandable. But the people that did know about it, like, why? Why the fuck didn't you play it? And the people who played Red Dead 2 but not Red Dead 1, why? Like, what the fuck? I get that it is a prequel, but, like, how have you still, like, after 2 years of Red Dead 2 being out, not gone and bought Red Dead 1 and playing that shit? Like, the fuck? And if you have an Xbox, it's literally on Xbox. You can buy that shit on there. You can buy a disc from the 360 and put it into your Xbox if you want to. Like, or you can buy it on the fucking store, on the Microsoft store. You can literally go out and buy this game right now. It is so good. I don't know why people haven't played it, but it really just pisses me off that people think that just because the graphics are better on RDR2 means that the game is better, because it's the exact fucking opposite. Like, the graphics are better in RDR2, but the game is not better than RDR1, in my opinion. In my personal opinion, RDR1 is so much better than RDR2. And it's all down to opinion, really, think about it, but that's just my opinion. I'm allowed to state that, and I think my opinion has some truth to it, because a lot of people only think games are better than old ones because the fucking graphics are better, and that's just not true. Like, I'd rather play NBA 2K14 than I would fucking NBA 2K21, but the graphics are trash on 2K14. Like, I would much rather play a fun game than a game that looks good. You know? That's what pisses me off the most, because I've talked to people and asked them why they won't play that game, and they'll be like, oh, the graphics are trash. And I'm like, dude, get over your fucking self. Get the fuck over yourself. And honestly, this is just a rant about Red Dead 2 at this point. This is really just reasons why RDR1 is better than RDR2. And I'm perfectly okay with that, honestly. And, like, I think I'm backing up my reasonings just fine, to be fair. And yeah, Honestly, if I'm gonna keep ranting like this in normal videos, I need to just get a fucking podcast where I can rant and rant and rant and rant. Like, to be honest with you. But yeah, let me just state a couple things that I really love about RDR1 so that this isn't a fucking lie in the title. Red Dead Redemption 1 still holds up in 2021. Red Dead Redemption 1 has great graphics for coming out 11 years ago. Red Dead Redemption 1 had a great online mode when it was still available. Red Dead Redemption 1 had great gameplay and it was fun to play. Red Dead Redemption 1 had a great story to it. It was fun to go through. Red Dead Redemption 1's mechanics were impeccable. They were fucking spectacular, in my opinion. And the bad guys in RDR1 were really fun to go against, and I just liked everything about this game. It is a 10-star rating from me, 5-star, whatever you want to say. I mean, it's just 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, this game is like, it's flawless, really. It is top 5 story mode game of all time, in my opinion. And it still holds up. That's the thing. It still holds up. It's crazy. And you can't say that about a lot of games these days. You really can't. Which sucks. Like, you really can't say that about a lot of games these days. Alright, so that was my review of Red Dead 1, and it was also kind of a rant about how Red Dead 1 is better than Red Dead 2. I'll admit it, I was going a little off track, but that's okay, because I have a passion for that game, and you can tell by the way I talk about it. It is an amazing game. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, share to everybody. You know the deal. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
She make it clap. I got the strap. 21 gats. Feel like I'm savage. 21 bitches and none of them average. I'm gonna fuck me tonight, me a bad bitch. I don't give a fuck about niggas. I don't give a fuck about hoes.